Whoa. Whoa.
What's
Yeah,
shooting?
there's a thing.
Oh, there's a drone!
What?
We have a problem. These things don't travel far.
Well, it doesn't have any guns. Where did it come from? Where's it going?
I think it's retreating. We can follow it home. If we dare.
It's headed to the gold mine.
What? Can't be. That's not here after me because I'm jumping back.
It's definitely headed in that direction.
Capac, is it going towards that mining outpost?
I don't see a mining outpost.
It's.
This is
I think
also
it's just drifting.
hiding pirate station.
What?
What?
How dare they? These pirates.
There is a sneaky pirate station out there. I don't know where. It briefly popped up. Probably because I'm next to this patrol drone. We need to move.
Yeah, if there's
Nah, we'll be
pirate
fine.
stations observing us.
Well, yeah, there's a pirate mining station and some hiding station nearby. Both of which are probably not especially friendly to us after we sold their ship.
We like moved at the gold asteroid.
I think that's not a bad idea.
What isn't connected at the moment?
Wasabi, because I
Wasabi, the Marlin.
Did you unplugged my wasabi?
Hey, I just moved it there so I had somewhere to dock.
There's literally a connector on the bottom side of Capac's ship. It's fully
There is?
exposed.
Hold on.
Oh, there.
Connect the Wasabi onto that one.
Now, where is the wasabi? Where did it go? Over here.
It's just floating here.
Yeah, honestly, it does make more sense for the wasabi to be connected to that, not the other way around. Then the Polo conflict's got something somewhat.
Oh, my
protective
ship's
on.
so heavy now.
Yup.
An extra 700,000 kilograms of weight.
I'm slightly concerned this gold
Energy
asteroid isn't going to be
low.
far enough away, but I think it's worth the.
29 kilometers, although it was kind of in the direction the drone was going.
Yeah, that was where my concern came up, and that the hidden station that I briefly got the signal for was 20 kilometers. Also, I think vaguely in that direction.
Wasabi's connected.
Cool. Jug is connected. Underbite is connected. Blob the Builder's connected. Polo Conflict's connected. I think we're pretty good? Question mark?
I'm connected.
Okay. So are we jumping?
Oh gee, I go to search jump drive, I see all the incomplete ones. Okay. I am...
Oh, there is a bit of that wreck still there. But I don't think there's anything important left on it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I forgot
Does
that was
that
still
mean I'm jumping? I also probably won't be able to turn to face it with the amount of weight I'm attached to.
there. Yeah, you're just gonna have to slowly turn it. Use your keyboard controls.
I might just jump like this.
What? Oh, right, because you're gonna... Old Prospector's Jenny. Who's Jenny? Why does she
Old
belong to the old Prospector?
Relative or family member or something?
Maybe she was getting trafficked by those dudes before.
Wow.
So they were bad traffickers.
So we're getting out of this place by jumping.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
2 out of 3 seated crew on board.
Oh, I'm seated.
Oh,
Okay, everyone's seated.
I'm
Yep.
I'm in the
seated.
jug. Oh. Nice. Asteroid. Cool. I'm interested to see what Capac comes up with for the living quarters, because that's the sort of stuff you're usually pretty good at.
We'll never know.
Did you crash too?
No. It's
Which
just
section
that
of this?
we'll be in the 5,000th episode by the time that gets done.
Why's that?
And it'll be my distant descendants that are doing. Because it's taking forever to build this ship.
It is, but it's also not.
Especially when every time we go to do anything, you're like, well, how about we do it a different way instead?
I keep doing that because I want to try and make sure that the first time we do it is the last time we do it.
But I am going to have to change up all these guns because I didn't realize that they're all exposed to space.
Seems like an important thing to take note of.
Oh, I just blacked out for a second there. I'm back.
You haven't
Oh,
really
good. You
done
should really
much
get that
with
looked
these.
into. Next time we see a doctor.
Long time since I've seen one of those.
I wonder if that explains the blackouts.
Yeah, if you want to do paired guns, like... Oh no, that won't work either.
Is it a bad sign that Capac is in the best health out of all of us?
Yeah, you're having blackouts, I'm having strokes. Ah!
Capac's trying to kill us off subtly without us noticing.
Wait, has he been poisoning us? Is that what's going on?
Explaining a few things.
Okay, yeah, we could do like 2 side-on pairs of these guns, but we'll have to extend the gun bays out sideways.
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, as in because you'd have to occupy this block here.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, do it. I just thought it might... I'd seen it done elsewhere, and I was like, that's a really neat way of doing pairs of railguns. They just look kind of cool. And if we wanted to, it would also, in this sort of arrangement, the way these guns are done, it would also give you the opportunity to perhaps put 8 there instead of 4.
Yeah.
Because you could put them on top of, like, you could put that arrangement on top of 2 on top of 2 more.
Let's have a look at what you're up to. Now I'm getting my ship to recharge a bit.
But yeah, mate, we can definitely start with 4 and go from there. I imagine each time TFE you jump on board the ship, you're like, I'm thinking some things have changed, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's like, what bit do I get to design?
Well, you mean your competing carrier isn't enough?
Hey, it's not a competing carrier.
It's a carrier. It's just a mini one.
Ow.
Oh.
You're saying I should make my ship bigger? Oh, there's no artificial gravity at this end. I wonder why it was feeling very weird.
I'm leaving the artificial gravity till the end. It's a single block that can be put.
Yeah, you got a projection. Wait. Oh, you've done the projection across 2 tables. Smart.
Inventory full.
Yeah. Oh, had you not been on the bridge?
The light patrol drone's 200 meters away. It's like right there.
Oh.
Oh no, because I turned my turrets off because I was shooting at you. It's not firing?
Is that the one I detoothed?
I believe it is.
No, it's not!
No! What's it shooting at?
It's shooting at me. I've got it. I got it.
Oh, okay. Let me know once it's disabled so I can turn my guns back on.
Let me just grab its goodies.
Oh, I see the Harding Pirate Station, 10.6 kilometers.
Yeah, I think we need to move further away. We're going to need to jump again. Otherwise, these guys are going to keep coming in. I mean, alternatively, we could just have our guns on and shoot them.
Yeah, I am running out of power. Plus, I am sort of positioned closer to it.
Okay. Give me the ammo.
Running away. Oh!
What?
It crashed into the carrier.
Yep. It didn't go well for the drone.
We should destroy it before it causes more permanent damage.
I mean, it effectively is destroyed now.
Inventory full.
I'm just trying to steal its ammo.
Oh! Jeez, if I'd stay dampened to it.
You gonna grab the ammo out of the connector?
Connector.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Ammo has been acquired.
Excellent. Well, at least that's a bit of ammo for shooting a few of them as they come in.
Yeah, I'll put it. I guess I'll put the ammo on my ship. That's the point. How much ammo do I have?
Also, if you're gonna grind one of those down and then that's completely dead, grind off its
Inventory
beacon.
full.
Or get rid of its power supply.
Inventory full.
Yep.
So that we know that it's a fresh one that's come in if another one shows up on the radar.
Full. Inventory full.
It drifts off into the void.
Yep.
What if that drone was remote control where those dudes we ran into earlier?
Well, maybe, or it's fully automated. Like, I'm thinking of making fully automated fighters. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Oh, at least I didn't see the ship here they were looking for.
Okay, do we want these guns like this, or do we want them sunk further back into the hull?
I think a bit further back in.
Energy low.
Because they're out as far as the original ones, were the furthest ones out were.
Yeah, I think sink them in a bit further. What do you think?
I think we're getting shot.
No, I'm shooting a drone.
TFE's shooting at the dead wreck.
Oh.
Didn't realise it was same range.
What if you dropped them down to the row below and sunk them in a block?
If I drop them down to the row below, then if we put another row in, they're going to be either right up against these ones, or they're going to be down like here.
Well, I mean, you could put them right up against these ones. Is that a problem?
I'll put these ones.
I mean, yeah,
back a block and
try
see what it
that
looks
side
like.
in one, and then see which side you think looks best.
Trying to find the max distance without shooting the drone. Wait for it to drift out of range.
It's currently only drifting at like 3 meters a second.
Yeah, so I'm at 705 meters.
Full.
So which do you think looks better, Capac?
I think they look better. Sunk in more.
Yeah. Do you reckon they look better as well than the way I had them before?
Wait.
Huh?
Just went to drop off everything I was carrying. It still had more than I could carry in it.
Well, at least you're not hand welding up hangar doors.
Would you be doing that?
Because it's a pain in the butt using the welding ship. And I've got to
Seems like a
weld.
design fault.
No, just internally on the ship it's a pain because there are so many little things that I might run into and damage it. Given the number of times we blew that thing up before, I was saving it to use on the exterior of the ship, where it will be very useful. Yet so many people wanting to call this the Flying Purple People Eater.
Why not?
Flying
I'd have to put a
purple.
horn on it.
Flying purple resource eater.
I mean, some would argue that the way that we should have done things with the carrier was not make it have railguns, but in fact make it just have a giant moor at the front that has drills so that it can just literally fly through an asteroid. And then everything else on board is combat, but I want this thing to have some teeth. I want to be able to sit off at the back of like a big fight and just
Oh, where's the Poltron requesting backup?
because it's relatively close to us, and I was just checking to see whether I could see any evidence of pirate attack against it, but I can't. So I assume Assert and the space pirates are not friendly to one another.
Now I'm almost tempted to make my ship bigger, but the problem is I can't easily.
Yeah, TFE, honestly, the reason you haven't done anything on the carrier is because you've been doing stuff on your own ship.
I am kind of running out of stuff to do on my ship though.
Yeah.
Don't quit
Also-
placing around the wrong way.
So I was thinking about the fact that I feel pretty confident that this carrier will get completed. And I think I know why. So the reason why I think this is going to get completed is because it's got a defined exterior. It's got a maximum size.
That's true. We can't really add anything more to it without wrecking the exterior or changing
Yeah.
it significantly.
I
So-
mean, you say
Which is
that
kind
as
of
I'm
s-
completely redesigning the forward gun setup.
Well, I mean, there is that issue of constant redesign, which is going to be an issue regardless of whether you've built the outside first or not. But I think building the outside first has given us a
Yeah.
situation where, you know, we're trying to fit things within an existing structure.
Yeah, you don't just keep adding more space to fit more stuff in.
No. When this thing's full, we can only rework the stuff inside. But once it's full, it should feel complete as long as we've done the detail work throughout it. And it really excites me that that's what we're doing. Because so many times before when I've tried to design large things, I've designed them from the inside out. And so I've never gotten... Like, it takes so long to get to the point where you've got an outside that you like the shape of. And you're usually still happy to add extra blisters to it anyway.
Well, speaking
In
of
this case, they're not.
redesigns, what do you think of these guns?
I'll come over looking in just a sec. I'm almost finished these rotten hangar doors. There we go. The hangar doors are now complete. Oh. Oh.
Oh no. What does Flitzy come up with?
No, I quite like what Capac's done. Capac, I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good one.
Is it to drill out another hole next to these and space them out so that they match the bottom pair?
No. It was to put 2 like these, except vertically.
What?
So there's 4 around each other at this point, at the lower one. So you kind of got 4 around a central thing, and then we could put, like, I don't know, something with lights in the middle.
Do I have like 4 here, like a cross shape?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know whether it'll look terrible or not.
Yeah, I think it'll look a bit too busy.
Ow. Just kicked me in the face.
Shouldn't get in my way. So rather than having 2 on either side like that, we could have...
Oh, just have the ones on either side be vertical.
Yeah, but have them in pairs so that it's the same setup on each side.
Can that go back in 1 block further?
Bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty neat. I mean, obviously there are, you know,
low.
those military-minded people that might critique our spreading of this fire, but I argue that if we spread out how widely these are placed, then if we shoot a ship, we're more likely to get a hit, full stop. And if we... Wow!
Oh, incoming patrol drone.
Oh no. I'm really worried about what's going to happen here. Because I'm slightly concerned that at some point TFE is going to shoot one of these, and instead of destroying it, just disable it, and it's going to come plowing into our...
Ah, shoot at me. Jeez. Yep, it's definitely focused on me.
Oh,
Here's
there's
the
nothing
thing
good left
disabled.
on that now.
Oh, I've run out of ammo.
No, I was up close and personal with it. I was looking at it going, it's nothing I want to try and loot. No, we should not have run out of ammo yet. I mean, if we don't find magnesium, we probably will, but we should not have run out yet. Yeah, Capac, I'm really happy with that arrangement. Apologies for not talking about it earlier when you... I just didn't think that you were messing with the guns up here because you said you were working on the living quarters.
Oh, the guns are kind of in the living quarters.
Well, they're in front of them. Also, feel free to completely rework my stairways in here. I don't think they were a great idea and should probably be done differently. So, yeah. Similarly, this server room is going to be completely removed, probably. And the server stuff will be at the back of the ship. But we can probably have some of that stuff up here.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, you could probably put a lot of that stuff up
Energy
here,
critical.
above the bridge.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because there's a lot of,
There's
like,
room up there.
non-livable space up there.
Yep. This space over the side here is probably big enough for units for us to live in. There's, like, you don't need a huge amount of space for living space.
Speak for yourself.
Huge amount. You need some, but not a
Where are we
huge
putting
amount.
the indoor tennis court?
Probably in the hangar.
Zero. Well, we need gravity for that first.
Jeez, everyone's a critic.
No matter how many times I spin round, I always enter the carrier upside down.
How? If
Because
anything is the owner of orientation in this area, it's the carrier.
Except it's too big.
Problem is, I'm coming from my ship, which I think is orientated the other way, because I've angled to catch the sun with my solar panels.
It's odd.
What's that?
I don't remember hearing Suit Lady yelling at me, but I was down to 3 energy.
She usually
I'm-
tells you when you're, you know, basically dead.
They've finally given up. You've ignored them so much that they're like, nope, I'm not doing it.
We're maxing power on the carrier.
It's a good thing I'm charging my solar and my batteries then.
Capac, did you finish building one of those guns?
Oh?
Why are we maxing power then?
None of the FTLs are built. There's a few fans around the place.
Oh, it's because our batteries are almost dead.
Ow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's turn on Capac's hydrogen engines. That's not enough power. That's 4 hydrogen engines on. Where are we
Oh.
bleeding power?
Should I just mine a stupendous amount of ice from this asteroid and quickly deliver it?
Yeah. Also, I think we should turn off the dampeners on Capac's Pullo conflict, because it is fighting like crazy against the carrier's movement, and I think it's going to burn a lot of our fuel unnecessarily.
I think the thrusters were still on.
Yeah, they are. Oh, if only we had any, any uranium we could use for fuel. Oh yeah, because I still need to build, like, hydrogen engine arrays on this thing. Oh, there's so many jobs to do. I want to do this area. Capac.
What?
Could-
Sub Capac?
No, I said,
Who is that?
Capac. Can I get your perspective on something again, please?
Fixed or forced?
Spherical.
I don't know if I can do that.
So, ships come in. When they're returning in, they come in through here. They pass up here and they get into the kind of where they can then return into wherever their bay is. There's not really enough space here for it to come in line with that one for the welder array. So the welder array is probably going to go back here, where you can kind of reverse. You can fly into it, get repaired, and then fly back out of it. I don't think we can have a perfect through and through one, unless we have yet another entry to outside that's separate to this, which seems unnecessary.
Okay.
The only other thought I have is that we lose some of these bays off the side, but I don't really like the idea of doing that. I think having 8 fighters stored is not a bad thing, given the prodigious rate we go through them when we're the attackers.
Yep.
If we're defenders, we're probably going to go through them even faster. So, do you think there's room up the front to put the welder array up here, or shall I go rearward?
No, go back into that next section.
Yeah. Okay.
At least the top part of it. Because,
Cool.
if you use, like, the top part of it for that, then we can use the bottom part here for, like, garage for ground vehicles.
Yeah, because the lift is meant to be here.
Yeah.
And that way we can make the lift just for this lower level. Oh, yeah, this lower level and up to the walkways.
Yep.
Yep. And then who knows what that other space is going to be used for? Possibly
sure we'll
a
figure out
medical
something.
facility of some sort.
Oh, there's a light patrol drone incoming. Oh, and I'm on the other side of the asteroid.
What have you done?
I haven't done anything. I was getting some ice. It's a power for the carrier.
Oh, it's attacking you.
No, it's not.
Nope. I think it's lining up a shot on me.
Luckily, it doesn't seem to care about the ships, only about the people.
Yeah, they must have messed up the... Hey, don't... No, I think it's going after Capac. Capac, come outside.
Just a humble builder.
Yep, that's a shooting at Capac.
That's right, I'm shooting back.
It's alright, I should ground down its guns. Do you want to come and grind off some of that stuff?
Nope.
Why not?
Because they keep getting here when my inventory's full.
Isn't that just your inventory's always full? Your
It
inventory's
is when I'm
always
trying to
full?
build things.
Okay, you got me this round.
Dad, you're accepting my excuse of having a full inventory.
Oh!
What the?
Just crash.
It just blew a hole in the carrier.
Oh,
Also, it's spinning a lot.
Oh, yep. That is a hole.
Alright. I really want to leave. Can we leave? So why can't I grab these things
how
up?
much ice have I got? I've got 654,000. Well, actually more than that.
Alright, we're at this asteroid. We've got some resources. I'll take the jug in to grab some gold as well.
Yep.
Capac, any chance you can repair that hole?
I guess I could have a look.
Need to get the carrier band-aid.
It's got a boo-boo. Needs some help.
We're gonna paint it red there.
No. Don't you dare.
I
Originally
see a
only painted it
purple
purple.
ship, and I want it painted black or red.
So I originally painted this purple just so it would stand out against the moon. There was no other reason for the purple.
That may have been short-sighted.
What, you saying it should be like lime green or something?
I'm saying planning things to stand out against the moon. It's not a good idea when the plan is to leave the moon.
The plan wasn't to leave the moon, but...
Yeah, it wasn't at that time.
Oh, well. It should have been.
This is the problem with long-term plans.
So, Tiff, have you already mined out all the gold?
No. I was getting ice, so the carrier would not go flat.
Yeah, I know. But you'd also mined gold before, so I was just checking. Fill up on gold. What I'm thinking is, if we try and collect a bunch of resources as quickly as we can, like, focus on some resources from this asteroid, then we can basically bail on this place.
Okay, maybe I should tell both lots of my turrets to only target weapons. I stopped shooting debris.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
Out of energy again.
Well, ship's out of energy.
Needed that solar suit upgrade.
Capac's been very much inside or in shadow. Also, we're going to have to get much better at piracy if we want that suit upgrade. Of any of them.
I mean, I wonder how much we could sell the carrier for.
Hey! No.
I'm gonna say a lot.
Retire. Live like kings.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Mutiny!
Wait, you were in charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was self-appointed in charge.
Well, I think you'd lose the vote.
Doesn't matter, I'm already in charge.
The ship you're on has, like, how many active... It doesn't even have turrets with ammo on it, I'm pretty sure.
It's got non-functional railgun scaffolding.
It also can't really travel anywhere under its own power.
Can't turn. That's important to note.
Or fly, or jump.
It does have the inventory management script, though.
Ow.
Which means if you were to connect and if I were to be so devious, I can just take all of your ammo.
I start changing all my containers to be hidden special. I like how I had so much ice in the drills and stuff that the amount of ice is in my cargo container has actually increased because it's been pushed from everything else.
So you said you got like 77,000 kilos of gold before, right?
Oh, I think it was like 700,000.
Oh, I thought you said 70,000.
No, my ship weighed, yeah, an extra... My ship is normally like 1.2 million. It weighed nearly 2 million. Actually, now I weigh 2.5 because of all the ice.
You should probably ditch some of that in the carrier rather than flying around.
That's what I'm doing.
Ah.
I noticed, yeah, that it pulls out all the ice that isn't in my O2 gens, which is fine because I've got like 80% fuel.
Yeah. Oh, I was just having a contrast against how much, like trying to get an idea of a comparator against how much I was collecting with the jug. Because the jug carries a few 100,000 of gold. So, despite being a much smaller grid, it does hold its own again. Hold its own, still.
Yeah, gold has been pulled. Wait. The gold got pulled and then sent back? What? Why is that happening? This is weird. The stuff's getting pulled into the carrier and then being sent back into my ship?
Something settings with your ship. Have you got the script running on your ship as well?
I do not. Oh yeah, it's draining now. I just had to... No! It keeps automatically renaming my container.
I turned off the auto renaming.
Apparently not.
Are you sure you don't have the script running somewhere?
Oh. The only programmable block I have on board is for the ore detector thing.
It's really strange.
Server. I wasn't doing this before.
No, I definitely turned off that function. Do you want to check that it hasn't somehow reset or something weird?
How about I disconnect?
Well, this could get awkward.
What?
We left all these stones here.
Huh?
Is the undermine of throwing out the stone?
I assume that must be what is happening, yes.
Right. I'll fix it in a minute. I'm on my way back with the jug. For some reason, every time I think of the jug...
It keeps renaming it. Wait, it's pulled the gold out.
Yeah,
shove
STFA,
some-
I'm returning. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, it's freaking out. It
Oh.
keeps sending stuff backwards and forwards.
Why have you done this?
Who?
You
What did I do that's upset you now?
you ran this conveyor all the way up to the ceiling on one side.
Yeah, I got lazy. I just couldn't be bothered doing the other side. I just wanted them to connect.
It's evidently.
Well, you know, figured at some point it'd be a higher priority, but at that moment, I just wanted all the ships connected because we were going to be jumping soon.
How airtight are rail guns?
I'm not sure that they are, so that room might need to be isolated where
Yeah.
the stuff comes in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Capac, I think this is the scale that the fighter printer needs to be at. And that should leave me quite a bit of room above the hangar here to put in the missile bays.
Attaching from the carrier. Get that juicy solar power.
Wow, we've got 2,000 kilos of gold. No, wait.
It's
Oh,
more than
silver.
2,000.
We've got 5,000 kilos. No, ingots.
Oh, ingots.
Yeah, we've got 5,000 kilos of gold ingots.
With many more well on the way.
I think you did collect 70,000 kilos of gold.
No, I definitely had 700,000.
No,
Check.
it was 70,000, and I think you had a whole lot of ice.
No, I've still got it on me. The stupid container thing's still doing
Oh.
its thing.
Because I was looking at the amount of ore here, and I'm
Yeah,
like, that's pretty much all from the jug.
Yeah, it's still renaming my cargo containers.
That is really weird. Why is it only doing it to your ship? And none of the others that are connected. Oh, I hear gunfire.
Oh, it was light patrol drone. It's shooting at.
Low health.
It's on a collision course with the carrier. Oh, it's gonna be very close. Oh, no, it's clear.
Chunks of it hit the carrier.
Yeah.
What's it doing? Is it trying to shoot me? Yes. Bye, drone brain.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Things have the same air tightness when they're welded as when they're not welded, right?
No.
What do you mean, no?
An unwelded armor block is not airtight. A welded armor block is airtight.
That's just dumb.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
But yet somehow both have their full weight.
That bit doesn't make sense. But the airtightness definitely
Energy
makes sense.
low.
I want to test if things are airtight without welding up all these guns.
Well, surely you're going to isolate that room anyway.
Yeah, but I just want to know.
Yeah, I haven't attempted much in the way of airtightness with railguns before, so I don't have a lot of info to give.
Oh, wait a second. I've bamboozled myself.
There we go. At least we got to the
Nothing
bottom of
see
it.
Here.
Why do you have Izzy's running on your ship?
I don't know. Probably using it when I was away on my journey for a while and building more stuff.
Oh yeah, when you were, because you might have, what is it? Maybe when you were building the asteroid base or something. Trying to use some of your production facilities and things.
I didn't have this ship then.
Oh yeah, you did.
It's probably more when I was out scaling asteroids for a long time. I need to add stuff.
Ah, right. Oh, well, you can always just, if you just turn it off, and then if you ever need to use it again, you can. But you should probably turn off its container auto assignment.
No energy.
Because yeah, container auto assignment is a blunt tool.
Yeah, I finally don't have any gold. Fantastic. I've never been more delighted to not have gold. Okay, now you'll see the almost 1 million kilograms of gold in the area ores, and there's actually even more than that.
Oh yeah, because I brought 300,000 kilos back as well. Yep, that is going to take a very long time to refine, and is probably enough gold for the jump drives that we have. So, if you're happy that we've got enough, that you've gotten as much ice from that asteroid as we're likely to get in a reasonable time frame. If you're not happy, I'll take the jug out and grab a load of ice. But if you're happy,
Be fine. I'm at 85% fuel.
what's our overall fuel at? Hang on, let me go to the carrier's cockpit. Just because these drones are, one of them's going to get a bad hit on us. The carrier's at 53%, and we are burning fuel because we've got 4 engines on. I mean, ice is pretty prevalent. We do seem to be having fairly good luck finding it, I say. So what I'm getting at is, at some point we should be jumping away from here to get away from those drones. Unless you guys want to live with them. Are you guys happy to live with them?
Live and let live, that's what I say.
Live and let grind?
Don't remember that Bond movie.
Capac, are you finding that when you start doing attempted layouts for the conveyors, you're kind of looking at it going, there's no way this is going to stay this way. I'm going to definitely build this in the way of something else later that I haven't realized yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I had a feeling you didn't think that way.
Wizard only conveys exactly where he needs to.
Not a wizard, Capac.
That's what you think.
I was almost going to say you're not a wizard, Cappy. Just felt really weird in my head.
The question is, if he is a wizard, why hasn't he used those powers yet when they would have helped him not die?
How do you know I haven't?
Well, you died despite them.
I mean, he makes a valid point. How do we know he hasn't? It's just his powers might not be that powerful.
Wizards aren't invincible.
Finish this, I can repair the wasabi. Fully. Pretty sure there's still some bits in it that are broken. But I have almost piped up the welder array for the fighters. I'll just need to build some sort of apparatus that can have a whole bunch of small grid projectors on it, projecting the various different things we want to print off here. Yay! Oops.
I'm still connected to the carrier, aren't I?
Oh.
Yes, the entire carrier has no interior plate, apparently.
I had to manually get some out because it just wasn't giving me any.
Yeah, but I mean, like, ASSERT shows there isn't any either.
Some reason the who's building stuff with superconductors?
Me.
Oh. For some reason the assemblers are stuck in disassembling trying to do items that are missing. Which is odd. Ah, here we go. It's trying to disassemble data pads.
What? I didn't think data pads could be disassembled.
Yeah, they're in the... I think
Yeah,
that's where part of this problem's coming from.
Well, they're in my seats that aren't piped. Which one is it? The ones I rescued from our base. Okay. I have removed them from the seat. Is it stop trying to disassemble them? Data pads. Oh. Now it's building data pads?
Whatever. I set it to make some, to have some,
Yeah.
so that it wasn't trying to remove them. Sure. Whatever. As long as it's producing stuff again, because that's not good. That is a bad situation to be in. TFE, with these drills on the Marlin, it makes him look like he's a boxer. He's just punching with drills.
Yeah.
Now having seen this, because I hadn't looked at the Marlin before, now having seen this, the drill holes in the gold make so much more sense. So I was very confused at the shapes that were being drilled out. I'm like, why didn't TFE do the bit in the middle? I don't understand.
Couldn't cover a face like this.
I mean, there's part of me that's wondering why you didn't just make a drill smile that runs along the
Energy
bottom.
critical.
And then just like, that's like 3 drills thick, but you kind of use that to shape it.
Dang it, if it didn't block the light totally, I could give him like sunglasses.
Now I want to make a spaceship with a drill smiley face so I could go around just carving smiley faces into asteroids. Have to be as big as the
Oh,
carrier.
it's my spotlights. I was going to say, your suit looked very white, Splitsy.
Yes, you have a lot of spotlights here.
Ooh.
It's enough to make my grey get
Yeah.
washed out.
Actually, maybe it's just sunlight. You still look...
Yeah, you look
Alright.
very white.
Hang on, we got to get you over in the shade. Yep, now he looks grey. He definitely seems to be a lighter grey than he's previously been.
It looks more normal over here.
Maybe he's
I
unfading.
feel, I feel vulnerable right now. As everybody's just
study him.
inspecting my greyness. It's very strange.
Anyway, what are we doing?
Come aboard the carrier. Let's talk through what's changed
Did you
since
see?
you've been doing your stuff.
Did you see if you have color problems? An optometrist?
Yeah, or an ophthalmologist.
No energy.
Ah, I'm out of energy.
An ornithologist?
Just
that's if you've
casually
got problems
flying
with
down the hole
birds.
upside down.
Isn't it?
Yep. Quit hogging all the power.
Needed it.
I need it too. Okay, so what's happened while I've been off on epic mining adventures?
So while you've been doing that, I mean, you saw these before, but if you come forward to here,
Ooh,
there's a nice,
doom welder pit.
yeah, it's a welder tube. So
It's a,
my idea,
it's a welder car wash.
yeah, my idea
just
with
drive
the
through.
fighters, if you come through the welder array,
But it's not on.
yeah, you'll see that there are launch bays going out the side.
Oh, yep.
And they're all using the gates. So the gate is going to define how big the fighters can be, which I think is fine, since
They're really
the
flat.
wasabi can actually fit through them.
How easily can they fit through?
Not easily,
Hmm.
but it can fit. But I think that's a reasonable size for a fighter to be, because it means it's cheap enough to print and it's cheap enough to replace. Oh, Valley Crucis. Oh, that thing's got uranium, but I don't think we're in any state to obtain it. But yeah, the fighters will be kept fairly small so that they can fit through these things. And that also means that they'll print exceedingly quickly in this array, also be repaired exceedingly quickly in this array because the welders are coming in from all sides. But when you return to the ship, you can either come back in through where you launched from or come back in through the bottom. Because you can also, through the bottom, access the utilities hangar, which is where these ships are hanging out. Obviously, these areas
we've
need
got
a
an
lot of
incoming light
decoration.
patrol drone. Get outside.
Now, delightful.
Its weapons have been disabled.
Yeah.
Oh, where's it? I
The
think it's trying to hit. It's trying to ram whoever's inside the carrier.
No, I think it's going after me.
No.
Bye. The rear section has its gyroscope.
Yep.
So once you cut it in half, it can't steer.
The Valley Crucis is getting alarmingly close. We might need to be ready to jump.
Yeah, that is very close. But I think
It's-
it's about as... I think it's at
Let's-
its closest point.
Ooh.
Yeah, looking at it. Yeah, we'll be okay. So, the other thing that's been done in here, TFA,
Yeah.
is what Capac's been working on. Which I haven't looked at in a little while.
Ooh. A bunch of tubes.
Turn your lights off.
Why?
I've underlit the pipes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. Oh. I'm too used to the gravity on my ship.
Wow. Snooty much?
What do you mean? I'm just pointing out that I'm like, oh, I'm suddenly floating.
Oh, fancy Mr. Gravity.
This is the person building the largest ship known to us. Anyway, what else? Is this all he's been working on, or is there other stuff?
Well, what points out the front of this room, Tiffy?
Oh, guns. Big guns.
Yeah, so this is Capac piping up the railguns, which we've rearranged to make look nicer. Which, I think at the moment the only way to get out there is to go all the way back and
Yep.
around. So we've gone from 4 railguns up to 8. Capac? Never mind.
Let's see, now we're curious.
No, I was going to say, you know, you could speed up the welding of these by just building a welder and turning it on.
Eh.
But I know you won't do it anyway, so I decided to not say it.
Solution is to get 2 people to do it.
Oh, there we go. Functional gun.
But we're going to test fire it.
How do we load splits here to it?
Hey, I'm not a torpedo.
I mean, we'd have to probably like modify a torpedo to fit him inside it.
Yeah, they do that on Star Trek all the time.
I mean, we don't have any large railgun ammo, and we don't have any means to steer the... Well, we can steer this ship, actually. I can aim the gun.
Look, we just have to hope that the enemies fly into our line of fire.
No. You built so many gyros, I can turn this ship.
But yeah, it just takes half a week.
But is this like some sort of cover for the railguns that then retracts when we want to fire? So it looks unarmed at the front.
See, my original plan with railguns was to make a turret that at least had some limited arc of, like, aiming arc, so that we could at least target them a little bit. But then I realized it's probably just better to build 1,000 gyros on this thing and make it so it can actually turn. Capac found the button.
Boing, boing. Emergency.
Other side.
You can get in here via both sides.
Wait, I'm at the...
Bridge?
Oh, I thought you... the airlock.
It said bridge.
Ooh, I like this graph. Data not measured. That's my favorite kind of data. Oh.
Well, I guess that needs a...
Oh, no.
All clear.
Someone's sucking the air out of the room. We're all going to die.
Warning. All clear. See, we got bridge lighting. Whoa, that
Hey.
doesn't feel nice. Oof.
Doesn't look nice either.
Oh, yeah, you can see the railguns.
Oh yeah, Capac, can you do it? Can you show me you walking up and down the stairs? Oh yeah, that does look a bit weird.
I think
Alright.
it's the coming down that's the bad part.
Yeah, I feel like we made some good progress on the carrier today. And TFE's made some great progress on mining, because we have such a stupid amount of gold now. And hopefully we can jump ourselves away from these...
The graph is
drones,
working.
Maybe. One of the graphs works, yeah. The power one. It cycles through a few.
Some of which don't work.
Because there's no data to measure.
Don't put in fake data.
I can't. It's a real graph. It's an actual graph of our power usage and stuff.
Ow.
It's not just faked. Anyway, next time, hopefully, I'm going to be designing a new fighter to fling out the sides of this carrier, so it's actually a carrier and it's actually starting to fulfill its function. And once I've designed those fighters, then it'll be missile launching time. Capac's probably going to be working on welding up the railguns for about the next 3 weeks.
This hologram's missing bits.
Yeah, because it's an old hologram.
What's up?
This is the blueprint from ages ago. Yes, TFE, you are. And TFE, what are you going to be doing next time? Mining ice?
Probably. I might actually get my tanks full for the first time.
Well, there's all that and plenty more to come. And we will see you then.
Catch you next time, everybody.
Bye.